Hello again my friends, this is Boy and His Dog and welcome to the channel where I talk about, play, rank and review games on the Evercade old and new. In today's episode we are looking at the fourth game released at launch for the original Evercade, Interplay Collection 1. There are only 6 games in this collection, but will it be quality over quantity or will we be left wanting? As usual, these are just my opinions and sometimes games higher up my list aren't always technically better. I just had more fun with them. Let's get stuck in. Number 6. And in 6th place is Clay Fighter, a fighting game developed by Visual Concepts, published by Interplay Productions and originally released in 1994. I can't stand these Clay Fighter games, I just don't find them very fun, and appreciate this may just be a me thing. The visual style no doubt was a big selling point at the time, but I'm not a fan if I'm honest, it kind of puts me off. I couldn't tell you exactly why. It's not that it's ugly or rough per se, not that I could ever say, as I think early polygonal 3D PS1 games are basically art. Though I do like some of the character designs, and the theme song has no right being as catchy as it is.
Way go!
Number 5. And in 5th place is Incantation, a 2D side-scrolling platformer originally developed and published by Titus France and released in 1996. A nice looking and very functionable platformer with cool looking attacks that have the same kind of weak power on the most part when up against quite a few of the spongy enemies. Slightly annoying portal idea that activates when shot. If you don't know one's just on the next screen and you start shooting at the enemy, you're more often than not going to activate it, sending you somewhere else entirely. The levels pretty much follow the same objective, find the 3 items to be allowed past to the boss area. There are treasure chests to smash, coins to grab and the previous mentioned portals. It's just okay, pretty but okay. Number 4. And in 4th place is Titan, a bat and ball style puzzler with an interesting twist, originally developed and published by Titus France and released in 1990. I do like this game and the concept quite a bit. Later stages do get quite frustrating though, but I always enjoy reaching a new stage as every layout is different from the last and they are forever throwing new ideas to keep you on your toes. The only thing keeping this from being higher is the later frustration levels and the damn sound effects. It can drive you a bit potty after a while, so I always need breaks, but I do sneak back on for another bash. Let's just have a listen for a moment. Number 3. And in 3rd place is Battle Chess, a chess game developed and published by Interplay Productions and originally released in 1990. I do love the idea of this game, which I think I can say for most titles in this collection. It's unfortunate that each and every time there is always a but coming up the rear. It's so slow. But do you know what? As a handheld game with save states, you can pull it out, do a few moves, and then put it away for later. A bit like the old mail chess. Does anyone remember that? Yeah, it can feel as slow. I love the little fighting and death animations, they are cool. And it's cool to have a chess game on the system. There are better ones in existence, so if one comes along, this will probably get dumped. But until then, I can't stop myself having a go now and then. Number 2. And in second place is Bogeyman, a platformer developed and published by Interplay and originally released in 1995. This is a competent enough platformer once you get past all the bogies, farts and toilets. And I do love how the games around this time had a nice cartoon look about them. Even his exaggerated jump fits that look. It's not perfect, but it's perfectly playable. Number 1. And in first place is Earthworm Jim, a quirky platformer developed by Shiny Entertainment, published by Interplay Entertainment and originally released in 1994. Do you know what? This is a weird one. I would like this game a hell of a lot more if it wasn't so frustratingly designed. Which is a funny thing to say for my number 1 slot, but this has been a funny old cart to get through and rank to begin with. All have pluses and minuses. That missing the minuses, they could all have had a chance with the top spot, if I'm being honest. It's that close for all of them, minus Clay Fighter. That one never stood a chance for me. Basically, everything about this game oozes quality. I like its silly humour. I love the design of the enemies and characters. The look of each level is great, but the layouts of these levels aren't always so much. I think in the end, the good outweighs the bad, and that's why it's number 1. But like I said, it's a funny one. And my final thoughts on this collection, well, there's nothing particularly bad on here. There's nothing high up on my list of games for this system either. If the top games were on most other carts, they'd probably be quite a lot lower down the list is what I'm saying. It's like I like the idea of each game, but something every time holds them back. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I can appreciate what each game is trying to do. Yeah, even that one. As a new thing, I like to take my pick of what games play best on what systems, but it's all quite interchangeable here. I'd say for the EXP and Super Pockets, my pick would be Titan and Battle Chess. Battle Chess, due to its colouring, kind of looks awesome on my red and black Super Pocket, but I do like the bigger view on the EXP. Titan is chill on both, in silent mode. For the VS, my pick would be Boogerman and Earthworm Jim, and well, go for the obvious. For the Alpha, I would pick Clay Fighters, if you really must. So yeah, it's not a bad cart per se, but if you're looking for carts to get, there are a lot better ones to get before you reach for this. And if you've made it here to the end of the episode, thanks ever so much for joining me. Leave a thumbs up or comment if you'd like, but even if not, I'm still chuffed you poked your head in for a goosey gander. I hope you have an awesome day, my friends, and until next time, be seeing you.